Good morning, everyone. There's a look from our Unico U.S. Bancorp Tower building downtown Portland. Thank you so much for joining us today. Based on a true story, the inspiring new movie Lilly shares the impact a single person can have. It's the story of Lilly Ledbetter, a hardworking tire factory supervisor who discovers she's paid half of what her male counterparts earn. Outraged, her fight for fair pay takes her to the Supreme Court, the corridors of Congress, and eventually the White House. All the while, powerful forces try to shut her down.
Mrs. Ledbetter, I have a meeting.
It'll just be a minute.
I'm listening.
I understand everything you do is to bolster the American economy, and I respect that. But women aren't the enemy of the economy, we're the backbone.
I've seen your stump speech.
And I've seen the polling. Don't score the vote. You'll be making a strategic error. All women want equality, not just women from one party. You can't afford to lose 51% of your voters.
I'm not so sure of those numbers.
There are Republican senators who want to support this bill. Do you want their seats to be collateral damage? Think about the future. Thank you for your time.
And we welcome the star of Lilly, Academy Award nominee and Emmy Award-winning actress, Patricia Clarkson. Good morning, Patricia.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
You bet. Lilly Ledbetter is really an American hero, isn't she?
Yes. In the best sense of the word, a true, real American hero. Yes, she is.
When you first read this script, what did you think and how did you want to portray her? What was important to you?
Well, I grew up in a family of 5 girls. My mother and father raised 5, and my mother ran the city of New Orleans, president of the city council. So you can imagine how important Lilly Ledbetter was to all of us. And so it was a remarkable moment in my life and in my career to be offered this part. It's one of the fastest yeses I've ever had. I told my agent, I said, this is going to be a fast yes. And it was. And I've had such a vast career. I've been working. I'm very fortunate. I'm working, still working. But to be called upon to play a great woman, a factual, not a fictional woman. I've played a lot of fictional characters. But to play a great American woman requires the best of you. It requires you. I knew I would have to dig deep. I knew it would be a challenge to take a woman through 3 decades, to take, to find her humility, her tenacity, her fortitude, her intelligence, all of these. She represents the best of all of us. And she fought like heck. She fought hard and long. And I don't think people realize the real life she lived and what she did. And that's what this movie lets you see. See her in all her glory. She's not a perfect woman, but you get to see the real story behind this mega bill, the mega, Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act.
You got to know her. Tell me what you found out about her on a personal level.
Well, I specifically didn't meet her, and I'll tell you why. Okay. She knew this. She was very cool. She was a very cool lady. She said, oh, that's how you're good. I said, Lilly, I imprint very easily. I'm going to meet you at the end. I need to just put your feet on the ground because I have you on a pedestal right now.
Right.
I've got to put your feet on the ground, and we're going to meet up at the end. I mean, I had research, and I had a director who knew her well. And I said, Lilly, I felt I owed her not to play her or portray her, but to try to become her, to give her all the depth and breadth. But it's very hard when you're playing someone that is your hero.
Right.
You have to put their feet on the ground in order to go forward and to make them just an ordinary human being, which she was. I mean, She was extraordinary, but that's the beauty of her. She was just a humble, wonderful, hardworking, ordinary middle-class woman fighting her way up and working in a tire factory. And so she was with me in spirit.
I hope she got to see see it before she
She did.
passed.
She loved the film.
I
She was
bet.
very happy.
Yeah.
She had some notes the first time she saw it, and then to the director, not to me, but to the director, and then
Yeah.
and we made some corrections. She's Lilly Ledbetter.
Let me ask
And,
you this. You mentioned off the top about your mom and how your mom was a big influence. I know you
Yes.
also lost her recently. How are
Yes.
you doing?
Well, I'm actually coming up on the year anniversary. It's hard, you know. I'm still sad she never saw it, but my mother. This was the most thrilling moment in my career to my mother, and I played a lot of characters. I've won quite a few awards.
Yes.
To my mother, me playing Lilly Ledbetter, the first call I made was when I decided to do the part. And I called her, and she started crying. And she just said, "Oh, Patty, this is such a remarkable moment in your life. I'm so proud of you. Don't screw it up. Get it right. Get her right, Patty. Get her right." I was like, "Okay, Mom, relax. I haven't even started yet, you know." So I'm, you know, my mother's with me in spirit. So much of my mother is in my portrayal of Lilly. I called on the best of myself and a lot of my mother, who was a remarkable human being. And she lives on in me and in my sisters. We miss her every day.
Yeah.
Because she was very present, my mother, which was extraordinary.
Yeah.
But
I really hope that every young woman watches this film, because it wasn't so many decades ago. It's very relatable. I mean, it's just like, it's more recent than ever I realized, actually.
That's what everyone is so shocked about.
Yeah.
This is 20 years. I mean, the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act was passed in 2009.
Right? Wow.
So this is a very topical, very potent, very powerful, very present story. Lilly speaks for all of us, all ages of women, young, old, black, white, gay, straight, Republican, Democrat. She speaks for all of us, for all of us.
And you did a phenomenal job portraying her. We want to tell everyone Lilly is rated PG-13 and available on most video-on-demand platforms. Patricia, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.